Hey guys, Cam here from today's iPhone.com, and I have a very exciting box in front of me. This, I presume, is the iPhone 5. I haven't opened it yet, but let's just have a quick look inside here. It arrived way earlier than I thought this morning. Normally when I pre-order these they don't arrive until about 3 or 4 p.m. local time, but this morning it arrived before 11 o'clock, so I am delighted. Let me just get this box open. Maybe should have done this before I started videoing, but never mind. It just helps to build the anticipation. There's something unimportant, and this is the iPhone 5 packaging, which has been shrink wrapped onto another piece of cardboard. But it comes out quite easily. Throw that away. So here we have the new box. As you can see, it's not quite pure black like the old ones. It's kind of this dark slate charcoaly colour. I did take some images earlier, yesterday in the shop actually. Somebody I know let me take a few images, so I'm just going to open this now. This is the 32 gig, obviously black and slate version. I don't know about you, but this year, normally I go for the white iPhone, but this year it somehow didn't seem right. The black seems way classier, and I think from people on Twitter they seem to think the same thing. So this is the box, and if we open it up very slowly, there's the new iPhone. I'm just going to put that to one side very briefly. I'll come back to that later. In here, obviously your usual tray for holding the phone. In this package we have the SIM ejector tool and Apple stickers, quick start guide, which is very useful if you've never used an iPhone before, which I'm presuming most of you have, and iPhone info, not really that important, and that's it. And a little picture there shows you how you use the ejector tool, and we'll show you that in a minute. So inside here we have your adapter. Obviously this is the UK one, and Apple's new EarPods. They come in this neat little package instead of being loose in the box. That's quite nice. We'll have a look at those as well. And obviously your new lightning connector, USB. Again, we'll have another look at that in a minute. If we look at the phone briefly, the hardware, I mean, on first feels it's definitely lighter, thinner than the old one, the 4S. Really nice colour. But if I just take the plastic protective film off, now it's hard to say on camera exactly how this feels, but it does feel really good. I know I'm going to get some odd comments for saying that. That's what she said, etc, etc, but it does feel fantastic. It's really slim, it feels really well built. The finish on this is amazing. But if we have a quick overview of what's actually on here, on the left hand side here we've got volume up and down switches and a mute switch. The home button, or the lock button, sorry, is on the top, and obviously the home key on the front, and underneath is the new placement for the headset jack. Obviously there's a grill. I don't know if my camera's going to focus on this. It's not being very good at auto-focusing. No, never mind. But you've obviously got the new lightning connector, speaker grill, microphone grill, and on the right hand side is your SIM tray. On the back is your 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, and also, I don't know if you can see, there's a hole there. I believe that is the third microphone. There's another microphone near the top here which you can't see, and obviously the bottom one. So there's 3 microphones on this. If I switch it on, you can just take a look at the new display. See me in the reflection there. But one thing I was worried about when I saw the keynote, and I knew they were stretching the screen out without making it any wider, I was worried that it was going to feel and look too long and like it was out of proportion, but I'm surprised that it doesn't. because obviously I'm used to the iPhone's 3.5-inch screen. I've been using it for the last few years. In fact, I've not really used much else apart from trying the odd Android phone. So I'm really used to the 3.5-inch screen, but this doesn't seem unnatural at all. So I've just skipped through all the activation stuff because I can do that in my own time. But this is the new display and the default wallpaper. You can see obviously there's an extra row of icons. I don't know what your preference is, maybe leave them in the comments below. I normally like to just have 2 or 3 and leave a lot of space. I don't like a cluttered home screen, so I normally have 3 or 4 home screens but with only 2 rows on each. But that's just me. So there you are. That's a quick look at the hardware. We'll have more coverage coming up for you later. In the meantime, keep it tuned to today'siphone.com. But before I go, just a quick look at this new connector. If I can, I'll zoom in again just so you get a good look at this. This is the lightning connector. No, it's not focusing again. My camera's really rubbish. I need a new one. But this is how small the lightning connector is. When you compare that to a 30 pin, which I should have lying around somewhere, I've got plenty of them. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. So this is the 30 pin connector that you're used to seeing. This is the new lightning connector, 8 pin or 9 pin depending on whether you count the main section of the body as a pin as well. But you can see the difference in size is huge, so obviously that takes up a lot less space on your iPhone. Now we don't know if it performs any better, if it's faster. I don't think the name lightning actually means it's that quick, but I guess we'll find out in coming days. And the new ear pods are in here. There we have, you can see it's a brand new design. They're designed to fit in almost everybody's ears more comfortably. They're not like in-ear earbuds that suck all the air out of your ears and stay in there, because I mean, me personally, I don't find them comfortable. I never use them. I generally prefer over-ear earphones, but we'll give these a good test and we'll let you know what we think of these as well. But in the meantime, ask me anything you want on Twitter. I'm at TIP_Cam. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/today'siphone. And I will see you again soon.